Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and I just want to give you guys a heads up that whenever you see something with a high number in the title, I can always actually already tell you that it's going to be talking about the market cap and the total market cap. So I can call this video whatever the heck I want. Like Ripple is going to hit, just for joking matters, we're just going to do $19.66. And then we're going to look at the coin market cap. This video is actually going to contain some good content afterwards, okay? So I'm just going to show you here why you could call any video you want, any price you want. So let's actually, you see here, it's right, 49 cents, okay? So for it to hit that 19, how much did I say? Let's do 1950. So that would be 19.5 divided by 0. Let's do 5 is 39 times. Okay, so it would need to go 39 times as big of an amount to hit 1950, as I said. So what I would do now, okay, so all I would need to do now is do this market cap, so the 20 billion-ish times that. So let's do that times 19.5 billion is 760 billion. So okay guys, if the total market cap of Ripple were to hit 760 billion, yep, then Ripple would be $19.50. Just so you know, guys. So, yeah, articles say that the cryptocurrency market could one day be worth $10 trillion. So, yeah, theoretically seen, if Ripple were to hit $760 million market cap, it will be $19. So be sure, yeah, you keep that in mind, yeah, for if it's ever needed. Now, okay, so all joking aside here, I used to do a lot of price prediction videos, as in with just the price in the title, but I kind of quit away from that because I noticed a lot of people hate it and don't really like it. And I already know a lot of people are going to be typing like, "Oh, you idiot, Dusty, what are you saying? He's not going to hit $19. And I already know that people are just going to press it away. Whatever. It's just an explanation here. But let's get into some real Ripple content. I normally don't do Ripple videos, but let's do it anyway, and hopefully you guys like it. Guys, be sure you check out the Discord. It looks like this. I really recommend checking it out. And follow me on Twitter. When I hit 500 followers, I'll give away $500. So be sure you check it out. XRP Ripple. So I know I have never done that or haven't done so in a very long time. And that is mostly because I've been debating whether or not it's really crypto, since a lot of people say it's more centralized than normal crypto. And in this article, you see that the owners have like, 5 or 6 billion, and then the other one has like 9.5 billion worth of Ripple at that certain moment, 6.3% stake. And then some other sources say that the company has 40 or even 60, sometimes in some stupid articles, billion Ripple. And, really just turns me off and says like, okay, this is kind of more centralized. But then again, not a Ripple, expert, and I'm never gonna turn down a coin because, the owners are kind of strange, or it's, whatever, but it's just because it's a little bit more centralized than other coins. That's why I've been kind of staying away from it. But a lot of people actually requested Ripple news, so I'm just going to go over it here. So first thing I want to tell you guys is that it's actually still in the red. So as you can see here, on the BTC, it's still going down, even though it's in the green right now on dollar-wise. BTC-wise, it's still going down, and it has been so for a few months right now, 4 months ongoing, that it's since it's, big high up here. It's just been going downhill from that moment. And as have the other cryptos been, like, it's not only Ripple that's been going down, but Ripple has been going down hard from that moment right here, like $4 or something hit, or like $3.77, right now 50 cents. So you can see that it's really hurting. It's like divided by 8, the price. So, it really has taken a hit. But there's some good news out there, and I really want to go over that with you guys here. So it's time for Ripple XRP to get serious about transactions. So as I said before, Ripple is kind of more centralized than other cryptos, so they have a few better things about it because they can work with some different stuff. So Ripple is, as the cryptocurrency markets enter its 4th month of decline in valuation, both investors and enthusiasts are looking for reasons to be excited or place further interest in the industry. Ripple has established itself as a currency of significance throughout the first part of the year, but the majority of announcements have been related to adoption through financial services. So this is really what we've been talking about with centralization as well. Because people are saying like, okay, if they're working with banks, because that's what Ripple is all about, then they're going to be centralized because they will have to be. While the backing of companies as large as SBI Holdings and Western Union represent an important step for cryptocurrency acceptance, there's a frustrating appeal to XRP coin. Why doesn't Ripple do more with the industry-leading cryptocurrency? So what does Ripple offer over other cryptocurrencies? And then not only Ripple has grown to the largest list of partnerships throughout the new year, both in real world implementation of XRP and crypto exchanges, but XRP is an industry leader in terms of usability. And as I said before, because it's more centralized to some people, it has a few pros to it. As you can see here, it's essentially free. A Ripple transaction costs this little amount of Ripple. And for one Ripple of 50 cents, you could do like 100,000 transactions, so a whole lifetime of use. Ripple fees are used in a way to secure the blockchain, blah, blah, blah. And as you can see here, coin burn, as we went over with Tron before, it's going to burn the transactions. Ripple's fees are used as a way to increase security on the blockchain, instituting a coin burn, same goes with Tron, as we saw before, that destroys the accompanying 0.0001 XRP forever, as opposed to paying miners who have an incentive to create network congestion and leverage high fees. Ripple's fee is designed to be consistent over time, so always very low. On the other hand, it's very fast. XRP transactions are now completed in 4 seconds, compared that to the amount of time it takes to use a debit card through traditional fiat. The possibility of in-store everyday purchases for Ripple is already a reality. So Ripple is essentially free, very fast, and scalable. While other industry-leading currencies have networks capable of handling less than 10 transactions per second, Ripple is capable of processing 1,500 transactions per second. Blah, blah, blah. It's very cool, very good. As well as Tron, it's kind of the same, all the stuff that they're saying here. Tron is supposed to be fast. I don't know if they are yet, though, but they're going for that. It's essentially free since it's kind of the same fee for transactions. I believe Tron is even less because it's 0.00001 Tron instead of 1 Ripple, and Tron is 10 times worth less. Scalability is kind of the same thing. Tron, I believe, is faster in TPS. Might be wrong on that one. I don't remember the TPS out of my head, but they're both kind of fast. Why Ripple is still targeting banks. So this is again why Ripple is still going for the centralized road, in my opinion. Again, you can really state what you want yourself. Comment down below what you're thinking about Ripple yourself. What do you think they're going to do? Let me know in the comments. It's a disservice to both XRP and the industry of cryptocurrency for Ripple to continue to ignore the outlet of their currency in major commerce transactions. Rather than continually billing XRP as a fintech currency tailor-made for banks and money transferring services, Ripple should be addressing the top market usability of XRP as a currency for business and customer transactions. I believe this too. There is no reason that XRP cannot exist as a tool for Wall Street and Main Street. We can understand that appeal of targeting billion-dollar banks and other financial service companies. Ripple has a revolutionary technology that would disrupt the way money is transferred around the globe. In terms of creating product that qualifies for Peter Thiel 10 times rule, let's actually press that to quickly show you guys what it looks like. The 10 times rule for great startup ideas, and then you should read through this whole thing if you would like to, if you want to know what the 10 times rule is all about. It's about growing your company, your startup. Ripple and XRP can outcompete anything currently on the market. There is also pressure from Ripple to play nicely with the customer base it is trying to establish. Wall Street might be intrigued with cryptocurrency and blockchain, but they are going to be repelled by the anti-establishment, anti-banking rhetoric that sounds much of Bitcoin fervent base. If Ripple can gain trust and adoption with global banks, there is a little other incentive to push XRP as a currency. Picture a scenario where a bank has interest in adopting Ripple's technology, but not the cryptocurrency XRP. So only Ripple's technology, but not cryptocurrency XRP. So they would like the idea behind Ripple, but they would not like to use XRP. Ripple can either take a hard stance of requiring XRP as a part of their money transferring program and thereby risk losing a sale, or they can hold XRP in reserve as a side project. And this is kind of scary in my opinion. So Ripple really has some good technology, but as I said before, they're most likely going to take the whole centralized road and just roll with those banks and, maybe leave XRP behind it if needed, because that's how they most likely can make the most money and do the most stuff for the world bank-wise. While Ripple has been a strong supporter of the XRP currency, and we've witnessed a wave of XRP-related partnerships that were going sorely lacking from last year's announcement, and then you can press it here, it's clear that Ripple has a bigger interest in being adopted by the financial service industry rather than pushing cryptocurrency. So if you didn't know, Ripple is a company, so a legitimate company with technology, and then XRP is their currency. And they could leave their currency behind and just work with the technology to use for banks, because banks are most likely not going to want to adopt XRP currency, but only the technology behind some of the stuff that they're using. So what they're saying here is that they will most likely go with the bank road, so roll with those banks and leave the currency behind, even though they could also do otherwise and just work in the crypto world with their, their nice technology, but they would most likely not want to. On some level, that's okay. So here it's stating some good facts as to why it is okay for them to do that. Crypto is a decentralized protocol that is supposed to be about growing through community adoption and development. It shouldn't require Ripple. Okay, so this is a very important step here. It shouldn't require Ripple. Whole cryptocurrency most likely doesn't need Ripple, the parent company, to broker every deal or use case for XRP implementation. Anyone is free to use and develop for XRP, accept XRP in transactions or independent commerce stores, and to find ways to buy and sell with the currency through the community. Any small business owner or web store developer could decide to implement a payment program for XRP, including in-store purchases that can be transacted in the same amount of time as a traditional Visa payment. So XRP is very fast, and they're still allowing implementations of XRP in any store and everything, your online stores. The frustration comes from the fact that Ripple is sitting on a relative gold mine in terms of cryptocurrency utility. So Ripple has a lot of key factors that a lot of crypto would like to have, and it's very good, but they're not using it to their full potential, is what people believe here. The cryptocurrency market is floundering because of wanting interest in the industry, a situation that could be remedied by a great real-world implementation. Bitcoin may be the figurehead and industry leader for crypto, but it suffers from a litany of limitations that are going to take time to fix. So what they're stating here in this small part here is that a lot of cryptos would like to have Ripple implemented into the crypto world, because it would be sort of revolutionary for them to actually, expand their currency and for everybody to use something like Ripple if they were not going to go for the centralized road, so only staying with decentralized crypto. On the other hand, Bitcoin is, the figurehead and industry leader for crypto, but there's a lot of limitations to Bitcoin that would need to be fixed for Bitcoin to become, the most useful thing. XRP is ready now. Ripple has yet to reach the ceilings in terms of scalability. While the 1500 TPS is a far cry from Visa's 50,000 plus, Ripple is also moving forward with innovations to increase that number. Even with 1500 TPS, Ripple is by far the industry leader in handling the volume necessary for widespread adoption. In addition to having under 5-second payment confirmations, that's very fast, by the way. There's almost no reason why Ripple should not be at the forefront for cryptocurrency adoption for transactions. Any company looking to gain exposure to growing crypto consumer base would do well to enter through Ripple's XRP. Even though, as I said before, Ripple's not really the currency I would go for if I were to think about crypto. This article does really portray Ripple in a good way. So they're saying that Ripple, should stay away from those banks, but that they're most likely going to go for them, but that they would be very good if they would just stay in crypto, let XRP stay and get implemented by a lot of stuff. So if there's certain companies out there that want to go into the crypto space, they want to be in here rolling and coming along with the consumers of crypto, they would, they could actually use XRP, since it's quite a cheap thing to use, and it does do its job very well. Problem is, though, they're most likely, Ripple's most likely going to choose those banks, and we're most likely going to lose out on XRP's utility for crypto. But that is all still in beta, so to say. It's not really all decided yet what they're going to do. This is, again, just news. Here it's written by somebody, so don't take this as facts. Take this as opinions. And I don't really know the English word for it. But just take it into consideration and think about this. Just leave it in your head to sink in. And, maybe Ripple's not as bad as I thought. If they were to stay in the crypto world, this could really be some good stuff. And price-wise, I don't think it's going to go up for a little bit. Ripple is not something that's, very hot right now. It's a very hot coin because it's so popular, but it's not really, they don't really have some big plans in the future, I believe, so. And as I said a second ago, they don't really have any plans upcoming, some big events. And as you can see here, if I go to CoinCheckup and look up their events, you don't see anything. So that is a sign that they're not really having anything out there that we know of that's coming, any of these days. In comparison to Tron or Verge or some of those coins that really have some plans, like the testnet launch for Tron and Verge coming up with some big partnerships and stuff. Ripple's not really like they don't really have anything big coming, so there's not going to be many people buying into that one right now. So I'm not going to say you should buy Ripple. Again, not a financial advice or anything. If you would like some, some sort of financial advice, again, not guaranteed profit or anything. And check this out. Discord, you don't have to download it. You can open it up in your browser if you want. The link's in the description. And what you can do is just talk about a lot of stuff, about anything. But what the cool thing is, there's a lot of coin signals here. So buy and sell signals for different crypto, and also a chat room. And it works very nicely. Thing is, in the red market, it's going to be a little bit less than normal, but it does give you a lot of profit if you're lucky. Then there's also premium one where you pay like a monthly fee, and you can just check it out. Same as the coin one. Just check out the free one, and if you're interested in premium, so extra money, more signals, just come and ask. Guys, that was it for this video. Twitter, I'm doing a $500 giveaway once I reach 500 followers, so be sure you check it out, and hopefully I'll see you guys later in another video.